Nice. He wants tires.
Where's the beers? So I'm trying to decide if I should go with these shades, which are going to give me good vision in the forest, or whip out some vintage, more aero option. So if you haven't heard about it, Grinduro is in October in Greyton in the Western Cape. It's a 3-day event. The main race is on Saturday, and you can opt to just do the Saturday version. So Martin, tell us a little bit about the main events, like the distance and the elevation
of the main Grinduro.
Yeah.
So that's on the Saturday. There's 2 distances. The Grinduro is probably going to be about 85 to 90 k's with about 850 to 900 meters elevation.
Okay.
And what's so rad about this event is it's not about racing that whole distance. You're only racing 4 segments on that distance.
How long are the segments?
All the segments are about 5 to 10 minutes long. There's an uphill, a downhill, an undulating up and down, and a single track.
Okay. And who's the winner? Is there
yeah, so the winner is the one person who has the least time through those 4 segments.
Okay.
The rest of the day doesn't matter. You can literally take your time throughout each stage, throughout each transition.
Okay, gotcha. And then Grindurito, there's 2 segments.
Two stages. It'll be the fun of the whole Grinduro. It'll be the single track stage and the undulating stage. It'll be about 46 k's and about 500 meters climbing.
Okay. And then the other rides, because it is a 3-day event, I mean, you can arrive and just do the 2 races one of the 2 races on the Saturday, but there is what's going on Friday and Sunday. There are other rides, right?
Yeah, so we're trying to make the whole event encompassing the whole fun of being on a bike with your mates.
Okay.
So Friday is a prologue ride. Schwalbe are sponsoring it. It's going to be called the Schwalbe Shakedown Ride.
Okay.
It's going to be about 25 k's long.
Okay.
With 3 to 400 meters climbing.
Okay.
But it'll just hone you in on some single track riding, and obviously we'll have a group ride. There's no timing on that day.
Okay.
It'll be a group ride starting at 3 o'clock, but anybody is welcome to ride it 2-3 times if they wish. We'll give out all the GPS coordinates.
Okay.
So it's really about the fun of the event.
And then Sunday,
because during the event we will not only be riding, there'll also be a social aspect of it, and obviously we're looking after the supporters as well.
Okay.
While everyone's riding, there'll be loads of activities happening at the festival area. But we're going to have a party on the Saturday night, so the Sunday is going to be known as the hangover ride.
Love it.
Yeah. And it'll only be 20 k's long.
Okay.
And again, people are welcome to ride it as many times as they want, but we'll have a group ride doing that, and there's no timing on that day.
Okay. And then like accommodation options, if people want to make it into a 3-day weekend.
So the entry fee is dirt cheap at 4,500 Rand. You're provided with a free camping spot. You need to bring your own tent, but you also have options to upgrade your accommodation.
Okay.
And also if people want to stay in the town, they can, which is only 8 k's away, Greyton town.
And then what kind of bikes, like can you ride an e-bike, for example?
Yes, you can. You'll be restricted to the 50k route.
Okay.
And there will be an e-bike class.
Okay.
But any bike is welcome. It's literally orientated around a gravel bike event.
Okay.
But like anybody can be on any cross-country.
So XC bike, gravel bike, e-bike, anything goes.
Correct.
Might be better on a gravel bike, but yeah.
Well, the fun thing is that you always say whatever bike you decide to bring will be the wrong bike. Because you might have an advantage on 1 or 2 of the single tracks on your mountain bike, but throughout the day with the efficiency of the gravel bike, you'll probably be better off.
Okay, right. And then if guys do want to like just flat box it from the start, like do 100k like flat box, obviously they can, because
They're welcome.
they don't, like at the segments, you don't need to stop to tag in, you just roll, right?
Correct.
Okay.
There'll be timing beacon start and finish,
Okay.
and you can ride it as fast as you want, but we'll have a lot of activations at the end of every stage, so it's fun to be able to be involved with all of that.
Okay. Cool. That's it. Cool. Cut. Donkey.
Stage 1 is the descent.
Stage 1 is the descent, but it's like a false flat and you got to work.
That's quite right.
Stage 2,
Stage 2 is the undulating stage.
which is all single track.
It's all single track, up and down, and then finishes coming out of a bowl berm on a descent.
Okay. Stage 3 is flat forest.
Forest, it's a sandy, compacted sandy single track.
Okay.
Fast and furious.
Fast and furious. And then 4 is
4 will be also a climb. It will be the climb stage with 2 false flats.
okay. Cool. And the key with the thick sand is you just want to keep the power on. You don't want to, if you hit thick sand, keep pedaling. Don't fight the front wheel too much, let it drift a bit, but keeping the power on and staying seated is the key to rolling through. It's like mid-stage on, I think what they're calling the undulating stage. It's about 8 minutes or something, and it's mostly single track like this. Clean lines and not many rocks, a couple small rocks, a couple small pebble style things like golf ball style rocks that you just got to watch out for. Tire pressure is probably important there, but from a skills point of view, like you can see that single track behind me, like I'm like a gravel bike's heaven here. Front suspension would be good. I think the best setup would be a fork, like front suspension and a dropper post, but I'm riding fully rigid today and it's like completely fine. It's really not anything to be overly scared about. Obviously if you're going to go flat box, could get interesting, but totally doable. The other thing what's also nice for the racing snakes in the single track stages or sections, it's pretty wide, there's plenty of space to overtake. So if you do get caught behind slower moving traffic, more party traffic, there's plenty of space to overtake. So I've ridden 3 of the 4 stages. I think hot tip for the racing snakes who want to come out and impress, I think from what I've seen, an XC bike and gravel bike like probably going to be really close in terms of timing. If you're on an XC bike, go for a thinner tire, like maybe even a 2.0, and then if you're on a gravel bike, like 50s, like 50 width is a good tire for this. And then go quite soft pressure on the front, because some of the sections are quite hard packed, so go as soft as you can on the front for maximum grip. Sweet. We've ridden the route now. Your advice on tires, both if you're on a gravel bike or riding an XC bike, what from your camp would be the go-to?
On the gravel bike, definitely the G1R in a 50C, and on a mountain bike, something like the either Rec XC or the Thunderbird.
Okay. Well, and why those choices?
On the gravel bike, it is something that's grippy enough for a single track and wide enough. On the mountain bike, especially the Rec XC, it's a great combination between fast rolling as well as grip.
Okay, perfect. Thanks so much. Right, so we're back. We're done. I can tell you that this route is incredibly scenic, incredibly beautiful. Some of the best gravel roads I think that you could find anywhere. Certainly some of the best in South Africa, and definitely rank right up there with the best in the world. So, and this time of year, the scenery is just, it's like postcards everywhere you look. The route, as a summary, it's a mix of beautiful open roads, quite smooth surfaces. There's some chilled single track, not really too technical, and there's a lot of fun in the stages, and then out of the stages or segments there's just so much beauty. And the route is completely marked, so if you don't have a device, you won't get lost. Everything is marked out, and I look forward to seeing all of you here. To enter, head to grinduro.com.